Why do I want to be a volunteer slash RecCenter moderator? That's the question where it all started. I know that no one asked that specifically. I don't remember anyone saying that to me, but it's what I've been questioning myself, and I think it's worth for a video to explaining why I want to be a RecCenter moderator, or volunteer mod, whatever you like to call it. But they are more commonly referred to a RecCenter moderator, but they do have a special tag above their head saying volunteer mod, which is completely right. So, I'm sorry if I get mixed up with both of those, but it's just what it is. So, why do I want to be a RecCenter moderator? Well, first note of all, it's just because I want to feel like that I am helping people. Now, I know many things about Rec Room. Many things. But I don't really get to say them because people don't look at me as a kind of teacher where you can ask them for something and then they can answer it straight away, or a staff employee at like a Walmart for say. No, they don't see me as that, but I want people to see me as that. Absolutely. I want to help people. Really. I want to help people know what the game is, what it's about, what they can do, and all that kinds of crazy stuff. But, as we say, I am just a player of Recly. But one day I am hoping to become a volunteer moderator of this place, because I want to feel like that I am actually helping people. Another reason why I want to be a RecCenter moderator is because the attention that moderators get are quite good. I'm not doing it just for the attention. I want to, like I said, I want to help people, but moderators get more of the attention than the average normal player in the RecCenter. So if more people notice me being a RecCenter moderator, people are going to be well, inspecting me. They're going to be questioning me. They're going to look at my profile. And on my profile, it will say that like most of my social medias, including this one, my YouTube. And once they see that, they maybe just for a little bit, they'd want to subscribe, because I am a special part of the Rec Room community, which is a volunteer moderator helping people out. And yeah, basically it. Another reason is that most rec centers that I go to, I am not seeing enough rec center moderators. I'm not seeing enough of them. And I wish to God that I do. Because I want to go to a rec center knowing that I can help people. Sorry. And if I see anyone breaking the code of conduct, I could, whatever moderators do, maybe kick them. Kick them back to the dorm, and that would be it for the day. I would feel like I just won. People wouldn't have power over me. They wouldn't even complain. If that guy's breaking the code of conduct, straight to the dorm room. Everyone would, he was being annoying, she was being annoying. No one would complain. Kicked to the rec center, dorm room. So, yeah. And just before this recording, I figured out there was a 7-year-old, almost turning 8, that couldn't know how to read, and he was in VR. And, you know, right now he's breaking two things. So, for one, you cannot be on you have to be on a junior account to actually talk to people, actually hear people. You have to do all that. And that's the first rule he's breaking. And second one is not really it's more of a company type thing. So, VR companies do not have the power on who is owning what. Okay, they only sell it out, and that's it. They get the money, you pay it, and that's it for the day. But they don't know who they're paying it to. It could be a mother, it could be a father, it could even be a child. And this is the topic for the day. The child had a expensive VR headset. It was, well, not really expensive, PSVR, if you would call it expensive, but I would call it expensive because you have to buy a PlayStation 4, DualShock controller, motion controllers, and a VR headset. And the VR headset box does not include with any motion controllers, so you have to buy them separately, which is another waste of money. Well, it's not really a waste of money, you get to freely roam around with these things. But I would call it expensive because you have to buy all these separate things just for a headset. If you're willing to get a VR headset, of course. And that's really the problem. And I didn't see any of my RecCenter Moderator friends online, so I was completely powerless there. People were vote kicking him, which is, but not for the right reason at all. If I saw that kid and I was a RecCenter Moderator, I would kick him to the dorm. Because he is breaking the code of conduct of not being a junior account. And I really think that all children should be on a junior account, because there was this one guy who was swearing at him, just swearing at him because he couldn't read. Like, he was coming up to people saying, "What's your name? What's your name?" And that's the problem. He couldn't read, and he was 7, almost 8, because that's what he told me. He was 7, but he's almost turning 8. Good for him. Good for him. He's growing up, but I would recommend just going to the right age, or anything expensive for your 7-year-old child. That's really the problem there. His parents just buy it for them, so that, you know, I'm not going to get personal there, but you probably know what I am going to say. So, that is my reasoning on why I want to become a RecCenter/volunteer moderator. I hope this will higher my chances of being a moderator for the community. Alright, it's not for attention. I just want to help people, and that is basically the main bit of a RecCenter moderator. I want to help people. It is what I want to do. I know so much things about Rec Room. But there is one thing that I don't know. If there is an age requirement Rec Room, you could, by the lower chance anyone from the Rec Room team is watching this, if there is a age requirement on being a RecCenter moderator, please put it in the comments, and I will reply to it with my age, and we'll see how we go. But right now, that is my reasoning on why I want to become a RecCenter moderator volunteer mod, and that is it. I want to help the community because there aren't enough RecCenter moderators that I see. Most of them would be offline, but alright, there are a lot of RecCenter moderators, but most that I see, they are not online. Like, look at this. So many moderators in the RecCenter. And yet, I've only seen the fewest of moderators. Probably because that the RecCenter has so many servers. 100 million visits. There are bound to be a lot of servers in this game. But really, I'm seeing a few, like, I'm saying not a lot of moderators. And some of these moderators have actually kind of abandoned Rec Room, retired from Rec Room. And that's what I hate to see, people going away from Rec Room because of personal problems. But that is none of my business. Do what you want, I don't care. This will higher my chances. If not, then this is just me complaining that I'm not a RecCenter moderator. Alright. Thank you for sticking to the video. If you, well, somehow enjoyed it, you can press that like button down below. And if you really liked it somehow, you could go press that subscribe button to see more weekly content. I'm Hunter Does Stuff, and I am not going to steal anyone's out.